You're watching KPBI News at 10. News that works for you.
Things are relatively clear on the satellite radar. As you can see, pretty clear conditions in through much of eastern Idaho. Yeah, those clouds that we had earlier have moved off, giving us clear conditions. That will allow us to cool off a little bit more tonight than what we were able to do last night. Nothing behind that system as far as cloud cover or thunderstorms headed our way. That means clear conditions, but we do have a frontal system that is going to push those winds up into the moderate to strong range. Let's take a look at the wind tracker. This is for tomorrow. Now, relatively calm until that sun comes up. Once the sun starts to crest over the hills, yeah, look at those wind speeds in through 15, 20 mile per hour winds in through parts of Pocatello. And that's going to get up to 25, even 35 mile per hour winds. And we could have some 45 mile per hour gusts in through the upper valley. And so for tonight, as we mentioned, clear skies, our overnight lows a little bit cooler than what we had last night, only in the middle 50s for parts of Rexburg, Idaho Falls, Pocatello, Blackfoot, and American Falls. And as we look ahead to the highlands and western Wyoming, clear skies as well. We'll be dropping down into the 40s. We were in the 30s for Yellowstone last night, so not too bad. 43 for the overnight low for Yellowstone, Jackson, Afton in the 40s, Driggs in the 50s overnight tonight. As we move into the central mountains, yeah, Salmon 56 the overnight low, Leadore at the half-century mark, Mackay at 52, Chalice at 54 with clear skies. Now tomorrow, it'll be a little bit breezy as we take a look through the central mountains. Our highs getting up into the 70s for parts of Stanley, Leadore, Salmon, 80s for Arco, Mackay, and Chalice, and breezy conditions, 10 to 15, even 20 mile per hour winds for tomorrow. Through the highlands in western Wyoming, Island Park hitting 77 degrees, Driggs 79 for the high, 80s for Afton and Soda Springs, 78 for Jackson with sunny skies, and then in through the lower Snake River Plain, sunny conditions, which is nice, strong winds, not so nice. Highs expected to be in the 80s, 84 for Idaho Falls, 85 for Rexburg, Blackfoot 86, Pocatello 86 as well. Now as we take a look at your Southeast Idaho Chevy dealer's 7-day forecast, once we get through tomorrow though, we will have a warming trend and that's going to push us back to our seasonal averages. Yeah, we're looking to get back up into the 90s by the time we hit the weekend and into next week. And then we expect sunny skies, cloudy conditions, lows in the 50s. And then as we take a look through Idaho Falls, we're going to have sunshine, windy conditions, as we mentioned, strong winds in through the upper Snake River Plain, daytime highs in the 80s, lows in the 40s and 50s, but then getting hot, approaching that century mark by Sunday and next week. And for Rexburg, yeah, you can expect those strong winds as well. 85 the high for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, getting up into the 90s by Sunday and Monday. And that's really where we should be for this time of year. Those are the seasonal averages. And as we take a look at Jackson, Afton, and Driggs, pretty nice tomorrow, a little breezy, 79 for the high, getting up into the 80s, mid 80s by Sunday, upper 80s by Monday and Tuesday. And in through parts of Salmon, Chalice, and Mackay, look for sunshine, breezy conditions, highs in the 80s, 90s by next week.